This reading is for you if you're feeling a little down and out at the moment. So whenever you see it, it's the right time for you to see it. But, you know, the world, we're going through so many challenges at the moment. Humanity is awakening. It's really, really tough, you know, out there for many, many people, you know, coping at the moment. There's all these fears that are coming up. Because at this stage of our evolution and our transformation into new, we're at the space where it's no longer just about us. It is about releasing the generational pain, you know, and all the ancestral karma and all the limiting beliefs and the fears that we were born with within our pathology. So that is coming to the surface at the moment because it is what we are meant to release in order to go to this next level. And it's a really, really wonderful thing that is happening in the grander scheme of things. But in our individual experience, our daily lives, as souls having a human being experience, it's fucking hard. You know, it's hard to deal with. Alright? So if you're in the space where you are feeling challenged and you are feeling overwhelmed and you are feeling at your wit's end and you don't know what to do next and you don't know where to go, and you know, despite your best efforts, nothing is working out and it feels like you're not getting there and you can't, you know, like, you know, it's like maybe you wake up in the morning and it's like your ducks are just all over the place, you know, and you maybe practice your mindset, or, you know, maybe you've worked with me before, so you know, like some breath work and stuff, you know, or thought patterns or whatever that is working for you. But it's like these ducks are in a row and then they just go all over the place, and they're in a row and they go all over the place, you know, and the whole thing just becomes quite challenging and sort of like overwhelming and draining, and it's just sort of like literally what's the point, you know. A lot of people is dealing with that at the moment. I want you to know that you are not alone. There are many, many, many people that are dealing with that at the moment. Also, just before I get into your cards, well, first of all, I want you to listen with an open heart. You're not here by chance. You're not here by coincidence. So if you are here, there is a message here for you. So open your heart to receive. And I also want to let you know, especially my beautiful fellow light workers, you know, souls having a beautiful human experience, my beautiful soul family, my beautiful cosmic family. We are connecting here at the moment, and we're connecting in our heart. So I want to send you love from my heart to your heart, because we are one, we are connected. But what's also happening at the moment, you know, when you think of the whole 3D to 5D evolution, is that because we are one and because we are connected, we are beginning to tap sort of like automatically into other people's energy more and more and more. So we feel what they feel and we experience what they experience, and it's an overwhelming thing. Because a lot of people are dealing with a lot of challenges though. And, you know, for all you powerfully awakening beings at the moment, you know, remember that you came to this planet, you made this choice, but now we are here and we're like, you know. So this reading is to support you. So be open to listen and to hear. You know what, if you want to go ahead in the comments and, you know, say hello to people, share your story, share how far you've come, share what your challenges are, how do you maybe work through things, all right? Whatever can be uplifting to each other, please do not leave shitty comments. You know, the world is crappy enough as it is. We don't need anybody to come in here and leave all sorts of, you know, snotty little belittling comments. This is not the space for that, all right? This is not the space for that. This is a space to come together as a community, as a whole, to be here to support each other, all right? Just before I get into the reading, just to be very clear, because intention is an incredibly important thing, and I speak about that in all the different coachings that I do. And for the online options, there's links in the descriptions, you can check them out. But for me, intention is the most important thing, and my intention is to serve in the best way that I possibly can those who are ready and open, you know, to hear and to sort of like unlock their highest good. All right. So yes, I would love subscribers, so by all means go ahead and subscribe and like and comment and share and everything. But I don't want subscribers so much that I'm just going to let you, you know, roll and have a party and be like a keyboard cowboy in the comments. I won't remove your comment, I will block you. Okay? Don't have time for low vibes. No. all about the light. All right, so just going to take a look at where you currently are. So we're going to start with that. Our power is in the now. So we're going to start with where you currently are. Then we're going to see how did you get to where you are. So the recent past. And just to let you know, the recent past it's determined by how prevalent the past is to your mind. So something could have happened yesterday and you really couldn't care less about it, and that's sort of like the ancient past. But if something maybe happened like 35 years ago, but it's still very present in your mind, it's also still very recent past for you because it is a recent influence into the present moment. And then we're looking at where everything is going forward, clarify that energy, and end off with an oracle card message for you. All right, so we're starting off with where you currently are. Remember, this reading is general, so take it as you receive it, or as it, as it resonates. Also check out my weekly readings for all the different zodiac energies. So where you currently are, pointer for breakthrough. That's beautiful. So you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. And if you come across something in this reading that really resonates with you, my beautiful, beautiful cosmic sibling, I want to encourage you to say yes to it, to put your hand on your heart, to close your eyes, to take a nice deep breath, and to say yes to it. And as you are breathing out, having the willingness to release all of that which is not in alignment with your highest good. All right, so you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So we're looking at a divine breakthrough. So if your concern, your challenge has been around money, has been around opportunity, maybe confidence, maintaining your earth life, your stability, just your everyday experience, being able to, put food on the table and actually have a table to put the food on and have a roof over your head. If those have really been your concerns, then Spirit want to let you know that you are on the precipice of a beautiful, beautiful divine breakthrough, my beautiful cosmic sibling. And if it resonates with you, say yes to it. Say yes, I agree with that. And as you say yes, here's a very powerful practice to help you to release the blockages that are operating subconsciously that are holding you back. So the conscious ones, yes, them too, but especially the ones that you're not aware of. So what you do is, I'm just going to show you very quickly. You can do it on your own, but you take in 3 deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. You imagine that you bring deeply in through your nose, into your chest, deeply through the belly button. Hold it for as long as possible, and then just breathe out through your mouth. Let it go and feel that self-relief. And the third time when you breathe in, actually let's just do it together, okay? The third time that you're breathing, you're going to pull in the breath, you're going to pull it into your head, you're going to hold it as long as possible, as long as it's comfortable. And this is not something that you want to do if you maybe got any sort of health problems like high blood pressure maybe, or epilepsy or anything like that. But if it's safe for you to do so, then you hold that breath as long as possible in your head, and you think of all the things that are holding you back, and all the things that are challenging you, and all the things that just seem to trip you over, and the walls that you keep on running into, and the fears and the past mistakes and all that sort of stuff. You think of it, you hold it as long as you can. When you can't hold it, you let it go. Okay, so let's do it together. So remember, first in, out, and then hold. Okay, so welcoming all the universal forces of positivity and having the willingness to release across all levels that which holding you back. Welcoming in the support of your holy guardian angel, breathing into the heart and letting go of all resistance. This is the third one, so deep in and deep into the head. Hold it. Think of all the things that are challenging you, all the things that are holding you back. And release and let go. So you can do it longer, you can do it in your own capacity. I just wanted to show you. Choose a better outcome for yourself, know that you are worthy of it. Okay? And I see life coming beautifully together for you, coming beautifully together in health. There is peace, there is love. It's like you're beginning to understand what the next step is. Be very open to collaboration, working with other people who support your dream, who support your highest good. How you can maybe work together, how you can support each other. So there's actually many beautiful things that are possible for you, my beautiful cosmic sibling, at this particular point in time. So just to quickly just run through them again before we continue. So 1, divine breakthrough for you at the moment, divine possibility of a breakthrough, maybe a policy that you thought that has lapsed so you didn't know about it, an inheritance, a breakthrough, a promotion, a great idea, that can come for you. Choose your highest good now. Dream that big life. Dream what it is that you'd like to have. You know, dream so much bigger than you actually thought is possible for you. And I see all the things that are holding you back. You know, maybe animosity with others, sadness, unhappiness, doubt, fear, lack of confidence, lack of drive, you know, lack of motivation. I see all of those things really sort of evening out in a very positive way. So things are actually very much looking up, you know, for you and pretty much in your favor, my beautiful, beautiful cosmic sibling. Okay, so let's look at the energetic influences that have been at play that have brought you to this particular point in time. Because remember, nothing in life happens by chance. In the same way that you're not seeing this video by coincidence, you know, nothing happens by chance. You bring the self to you. And I always say to people when I do a personal reading for them, you know, you are bringing this message to yourself through the perceived, you know, separated individual from you, which is me, but we are one. We are connected. Okay, we are one divine being of light. All right, so the energies that have brought you here, we've got the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor energy, which is Aries energy, which is new beginnings energy. And that is quite a powerful energy to have. Actually, all three of these energies together are really, really powerful energies to have, you know, for what has brought you towards where you currently are, because your heart was ready. You know, you may have still been shaking a little bit, you know, your knees may have been wobbling, but you were ready. It's like you were ready for this next level. You realize that you are worthy of more and you are deserving of more, you know. And I can see that for many of you, you may have been in this sort of like bubble of almost like obscurity, you know, where you just stay here and you don't look any further, and we're just going to do this and we're just going to get by, and that is fine. I'm sorry. Until you realize you want more, you know. There is a strong desire here in the heart for I want more. And it could even be that you looked at something, or you considered something, or an offer was made, and you were like, I'm worth more than this, you know? And that has brought you into that space where you really stepped into your power, where you started working with the creative forces of the universe in a sort of next level, sort of improved sort of way, you know, which gives you enhanced positivity, draws it to you. I can see that for many of you, it's like you got better at maybe making money or getting opportunities or doing your business, or, you know, just, it's like you're growing into your power in a sense. And sometimes, you know, it happens where we do feel very sort of like overwhelmed and stuff like that. But there is something inside you that drives you, and it's like this invisible force. And I can see for many of you that has been very, very prevalent in your life. And that put you on a completely new trajectory of your life. You know, there with the Emperor energy, where you can have a different experience of life, really stepped into your power. I can see that you started to take control of your own life in a sense of, you know, and a lot of times, you know, you might say, well, I haven't really done anything yet. But if you came to the realization that you are worthy of more, you know, that you deserve more, you deserve better, you're not going to just, you know, sort of settle for second-hand scraps any longer. There is powerful growth already. There is a success mindset, you know. So that is really, really powerful. And I can see that the creative forces of the universe started to come in, unlock that dormant potential inside of you, which has just been sort of there for the longest period of time, you know, suppressed, you know, within humanity through the generations, where we forgot how powerful we are, and we're remembering that again, and it's unlocked again at this particular point in time, which is Sunday, March the 10th, 2023, 11:01 in the morning. Or the early afternoon, however you want to call it. But there's quite big solar flares that are happening at the moment as well, and those solar flares are unlocking dormant potential within us that reminds us of the divinity of who we are. And, you know, it's, you can almost think that, you know, 10,000 years of oppression is sort of like being, it's like the curtain is opened on that in a period of 10 years, because there's a lot of things that's been happening in the last 10 years. And so we are really profoundly growing and waking up and moving into that next level of powerful, powerful change. And you know what, my beautiful cosmic siblings, this is a space where when we work together with actual good intentions, and we really want to be there for each other, you know, you're not trying to pull one over the other and stuff like that, which it's sort of like how we've been taught that you're supposed to operate in business. But when we really come from real integrity, you know, and real morality, and we really want to say, okay, how can I help myself but also help you, and we both benefit? That is really the space that is the key to this next level. And you may not know exactly what that is for you, and that is okay. You just want to be open to it, because if you are open to it, that is when it draws it to you. And I know that for a lot of you, you know, there might be many fears that are operational. I remember when I just sort of started my business, you know, a lot of times other people see your light before you see your light. So there's a lot of people that try to sort of like, you know, just use me for my sort of like my influence and the way that I just connect to people, and, you know, I just have good intentions. And a lot of people, you know, try to abuse that, you know. And my best friend actually calls it like, you know, they want to use you as a, you know, like a window display, like a window washer type of thing, you know, to just clear the path for them. And maybe you've been going through that, but you know what? Sometimes the most debilitating sort of like experiences that we go through can actually build you up strongest for your success in your future going forward. Because as you go forward in life, you know, the more successful you become, the more people try to sort of like, you know, drink from your cup just for their benefit. And so, you know, when earlier on we have those experiences in life, and it can be across the board. It doesn't just have to be in what you maybe do for like your career or something. When we can learn that, you can learn to recognize it. So next time when it tries to come around again, before it becomes a big emotion, you can say, you know what? I already know how the story ends. I'm not going to go there. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay. Let's see. Every rejection doesn't have to turn into a war. Every rejection doesn't have to turn into a war. Okay. Let's see what we have for you for the potential going forward. So this is really, really beautiful. Growing into your strength. You've got the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups, my beautiful, beautiful cosmic sibling. Okay? So this is a space of you really, really growing even more. So be careful of holding on to sort of like remnants of the past. You know, whatever this may be. You know, it could be a person that you hope to have a relationship, you know, to work. It might be holding on to past glory. It could be holding on to a house, onto a car, onto jewelry, onto a dream that has maybe worked out really, really well, but now it's time to take the next level, okay? Be mindful of holding on. You've planted really deep roots, and so whatever you've been doing up until this point, I feel that it is you've been planting those amazing seeds, and you may not always have been aware of it, but this is now bringing new offers into your life, one in particular. So do not be closed off to receiving new things, okay? Do not be closed off to new. All right, let's clarify your reading. Let's see what it is that we have for you. If you always want to know more about what I do, you can just take down below in the description. You can visit my website, okay? Let's clarify that recent past energy. So let's look at the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Emperor energy. So this is quite amazing. So something has really powerfully started in the past, because remember in your current space you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is that divine breakthrough with money, your relationship with wealth. And look at what is the first card that came out in your recent past as well, the Ace of Pentacles. So a great journey of abundance has already started for you, even though you might not be aware of it, or some days it feels that way and sometimes it doesn't. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Judgment energy. So divine breakthrough is happening there for you. You had to release quite a lot of painful connections and energy from the past, and that has sort of like been riding your back for the longest time. But there was some kind of profound breakthrough. I feel that you realize that you have to let certain things go. So again, it can be that experience. And to give you an idea, so very recently I need to move. And so in about 2 months time, so I went to go look at this apartment, which is a really beautiful apartment. It's brand new. It's got a little space outside where my dog can run, and there's grass and all those sort of things. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But I looked at it and I said, it's so amazing, it's so beautiful, I can really make it work. But this isn't really for me. I deserve more. I deserve better. I deserve more open space. I deserve space where I can breathe. You know, I deserve to have a lawn outside where I can just run naked and lay on the grass and, you know, do all those funky weird things that we do in our personal lives. And by just declaring that, not knowing what the alternative is, not having a clue what the alternative is, a vague clue, but not really, I opened the door to a next level quite profoundly. All right, so don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. I can see there's releases that has taken place. Leave that past in the past. Okay, leave the past in the past, and be careful of recreating supposed empty magic because maybe you feel lonely or afraid. I mean, I get that. Nobody wants to grow old alone, you know. So in energies for your current space, you've got the Ace of Cups, sorry, the Two of Wands, and the King of Swords. All right. So I just recently sort of like healed from a flu, but it's really hot in Cape Town. So I've got like a fan right next to me, and so the combination between the two doesn't really work out really well. But here we are doing the best that we can, you know. So Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, and the King of Swords. So beautiful divine breakthrough. Your soul is ready for new and for more. Your soul is ready for new and for more. There's possible movement here. There's change for you. So don't be closed off to the idea that maybe it's time for you to pack up and move. You know, there comes a time when we have to say goodbye to the past and say hello to the future, even though it's scary. All right, and I can feel that your mind is pretty much made up, but really go for new, go for bold, go for what makes you happy. What is your big dream? What is it that you really want your life to be like within the next 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, whatever, you know, going forward till the end of your days, 50 years, whatever. What is it that you'd like it to be like? Okay. Not how you're going to get it, what do you want it to be like? When you get that clarity in your mind, life will match that for you. Okay? It will match it for you. You are the one in control. Remember that you manage the creative forces of life or what comes into your life. All right? And if you don't quite understand how that dynamic works, then maybe it's time for you to start understanding, you know? My courses are an excellent place to start. Or maybe you feel inspired in a different direction. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your guidance. Okay? The energy is going forward for you. You have got the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So there is a space here, there's a fear of the future. You know, there's a willingness to work and to put in the work, but, you know, there might be a little bit of a closed-offness to trying new. You know, so I did this in the past, and this worked, and let's try this and try that. But I feel that's a way of setting yourself back. So be open to new, be open to different, even if that means changing homes, changing towns, changing partners, changing careers, changing jobs, you know, changing whatever outfits you wear. You know, sometimes we have to be open to that. And I have a personal sort of like, you know, understanding to that because 4.5 years ago, when I came back from Johannesburg, I was only there for 2.5 months, but 4.5 years ago in June 2019, I came back to Cape Town. I had nothing. I had nothing. I had no money. I had to go stay with my friend. She had to book me an Uber from the bus because I couldn't afford to take myself. I had 5 rand in my pocket, which is, you know, it's like the equivalent of like $1, but it's less than $1. It's like a quarter actually. You know, and somehow things just worked out for me. But it's because I said, life, I don't know what to do next, but I'm open for it. You know, I'm open to it. Whatever it is, I'm open to it. And, you know, when you get into a space where you are feeling challenged, in your journal, if you don't have a journal, you want a journal because journaling is powerful. Write down 10 times in life when you really felt stuck and you really didn't think that you can get to that next level. But somehow things worked out, you know. To remind yourself of your creative power that you already have to bring great changes and power into your life. Because remember, just because you don't see the solution doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. All right? Drawing you a card from the Dreamweaver's Oracle, which I'm using for my Psychic Development Oracle card reading course. And it says, Weavers know that all is God. And that is the last card in the deck, actually. It's got 44 cards. All right? Everything is connected. You are part of something so vast and so big and so beautiful. Any inspiration that is coming up for you, it is Spirit wanting to express beauty through you. Okay? You have got so much potential in your life, and from my heart, I'm sending you so much love. So much love. So much love. And, you know, trust me when I say this to you, because it's my intention with this reading. If you have seen this, you are ready for new. You are ready for more. You are ready for next. You are ready to shine. You are ready to live your greatest experience of life. You are ready to live in and to benefit from and shine through your natural birthright, unlimited potential and power. May the rest of your life be the best of your life, my beautiful, beautiful cosmic soul.